Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for supporting me. I love the way you support me, and I love how we are growing into a bigger community. Yes, I'm here to talk about the length or the time it takes for the UK visas to be out. What I have to say now is that it's now taking a long time for students and visitors and other people to have visas from the UK. There is an extreme delay in, issuing these visas, which is leading to frustration, among many people, even students. Yeah. So, I'm going to be talking about my experience, and I'll be sharing some shots, of experiences of my friends or other people. And then at the end of this video, I'll be giving you some advice or what you can do to kind of, not fully solving the problem, but you never know, the tips or the advice I will give you might help you to solve that problem. Yeah, so let's start. Well, I submitted my application on the 17th of August, yes, 2022, and I was able to get the slot in on 26th of August to go to the TLS Center, Kampala, Uganda, submit my biometrics. And that's when you go to do your interviews. In my case, I didn't have any interview. Yeah, I just had to submit my documents, did the biometrics, submitted my thumbs or whatever they're called. Somebody told me their thumbs. Yeah, and then yeah, that was it. But before I went, I made sure that I uploaded my documents online, so I didn't have to pay that amount of money, which is 148,000. Yeah, Uganda shillings. So yeah, if you wanna save that money, yeah, upload your documents before you go for your appointment at the TLS center. And I'm reminding you, if you're Ugandan, that you only have to go to TLS. I mean, in Uganda, we only have one UK visa application center, that is TLS center, and it's in Kampala. If you don't know where it is, I've just made a video of how to go there, so check it out. It might help you. After that, I waited for about a month, and on the 26th of September, I was like, what's going on? Remember that I had booked to fly out of Uganda on the 15th of September. After seeing that the visa takes about 3 weeks, you should get your visa within 3 weeks. So having that in my mind, I was like, okay, if I book this, then I can be able to be, at my university on time and all that. Man, on 8th, the queen died, and I was like, is this going to affect the decision process at the time? And I was like, oh, I think I should be smart enough to extend my flight. I extended my flight to the 29th of September. On 26th of September, I was like, oh, it's now a month. What should I do? They said 3 weeks on the website. Well, this is a confirmation that what's on the website is not what's happening currently. There is a lot that's going on in the UK, so expect these delays. Yeah, and don't be like, oh, on the website you said 3 weeks. I think it's not updated. It's not updated. Yeah, on my experience, it took over a month to have my visa. So on the 25th, yeah, 25th, yeah, 25th, I made a paid inquiry. I sent an email to the UKVI. It's not that easy to access them. You have to pay to access them. So I paid £2.74. Yeah, send an email to them. And on the 26th, I called them directly. And then they told me that I should hear from them by the end of the week, because on 26th of September, that was a Monday. So they told me by 30th, please call us if you don't hear from us. When I sent an email to them, I also received, a response or a reply from them on Monday. That was 26th of September. And this is the message that was in their email.
Thank you for contacting UK Visas and Immigration International Contact Center. With regards to your inquiry about the status of your application, I can confirm that your application is being considered and is currently awaiting a decision. Due to unprecedented high volumes of applications received at this time from students, we are unable to provide timescales for a response or when an application will reach a decision at the present time. The caseworker will contact you if they need anything or when your case has been concluded. Thank you for your patience and we apologize. I think they wanted to mean apologize for any inconvenience this is causing. Kind regards, somebody.
Yeah, on Wednesday, that was 28th of September, I had a meeting with my supervisor and he was asking me about the progress of my visa. I told him everything and he was like, what can I do? Okay, please give me your reference number, that's UWF number. And after our meeting, he called the home office right away on my behalf and they were able to escalate my issue. So after escalating my issue, I received another email from them and it reads like this.
Dear Nate, thank you for your query. From the information you have provided, we have escalated your case to the relevant department on 28th of September 2022 and you should be contacted within 15 working days. Please wait until the 15 working days have passed before contacting the service again, as we are unable to do anything further before this time. We strongly recommend that you do not buy a non-refundable, non-flexible ticket to the UK until your visa application has been approved and you have received your documents. Regards, that person. Well, when I saw 15 working days, I was like, oh God, this is the thing. I mean, 15 working days? What do you mean? I got scared, but I was like, things will be fine.
So after that email, on 20, not 29th, 30th, on 30th of September, I received an email from TLS. And this is the email I received. Basically, it was just informing me that the UKVI has made the decision on my application. I should wait for another email that tells me when I should collect my travel document. I mean, that was my passport. That's what I submitted. But remember that I kept on checking the other online website to check the progress of my application. For those who don't know how to track your application online, I made a video about that. So just go to this video, it might be of help. You never know. And then I received that email at around 11:30. 11:30 Ugandan time, and at 5:30 I received another email from TLS indicating that, oh, sorry, the process is taking a bit longer. Please wait a bit more. We are so sorry. Well, I don't remember, but let me read for you what they sent me. And I was like, excuse me? Well, here's the email.
Dear customer, this is a short notice to kindly ask you to bear with us a little more as your application is still being processed, and please be assured that you will be notified as soon as your passport is ready to be returned to you. Thank you for your patience.
And after that, I was like, excuse me, excuse me. I was like, what's going on? You told me the decision has been made. Why are you telling me I have to wait more time? Have you made mistakes? What's going on? There is already a delay. What's going on? I was like, no, Anne, calm down, calm down. Everything is okay. The fact that they have told you that they have made a decision, I think the issue is here within the TLS center, not UKVI. So wait a moment. And I was like, well, whether I have an email or not, I will have to go to the TLS center in Kampala to check if my passport is there because I need my passport as soon as possible. I'm so tired of waiting. I was so impatient. But I mean, I had waited for over a month, yet they said 3 weeks. So it was really, really uncomfortable. On a Monday, I just, packed all the documents I needed to go to collect my passport and I went there. Well, for those who don't know the documents or the things you must take with you when you're going to collect your travel document, just check this video. It might be of help. Like I've been telling you, don't go there without knowing what you must take. Because when you go there, you end up spending much, much more money. Don't think that you're going to spend only 1,000. No. the money you spend is more than 100,000 if you go there without doing the necessary things you must do. So save money. Unless you are rich, I don't have any problem with you. Please do that. Yeah. Yeah. So when I was sloping down to get into the taxi, I got a message from TLS. Hey, your travel document is ready. Please come anytime. And I was like, oh, I'm the luckiest human on this earth. Oh my goodness. I got so happy. I even increased the speed of walking. I went, to the TLS and collected my travel document. How long is that? That is about 1 month and 5 days. It took me about 5 weeks. Well, if you were there and you think you are struggling, let me read for you some of the experiences of my friends. And we're going to start with this one. And I'm sure after listening to that, you can confirm that some students get their visas early, others get their visas so late for reasons I can't understand at all. At all. And there are some people who submit their biometrics at a later date with the same application style that is standard or under priority or super priority. And for those people, they get their visas before others who submitted their biometrics, earlier, and you get totally confused. So, that kind of indicates that the documents we submit and yeah, basically that, and maybe how long we're gonna stay there and all that, I think also contributes to the time the decision will take. I don't know. I can't even understand, because it's so confusing that even those people who are looking for work visas get their visas within 3 weeks, and then students take about 6 weeks. So I don't really know. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I can say. But what's my advice? Number one, inquire from them. Well, it's expensive to reach them, but it's worth inquiring from them to speed up your decision than canceling your flight. I extended my flight twice, and that was a lot of money. Spend extra costs. You understand? So inquiring isn't that, doesn't cost that much. It can cost you about 50,000 Ugandan shillings. Yeah, provided you have, money in your bank and what is it, airtime on your SIM card. Call them and send an email. Yeah, that probably helps, because when my supervisor called on 28th, the decision was made, I think, on 29th, and then the passport was sent to Kampala on 30th. So you see that calls, all those inquiries, acted as catalysts in that reaction. The only issue that I feel is really sad is that for those students who don't have enough money, and they can't make paid inquiries. They are going to the UK on scholarships, and they don't have enough money to do those paid inquiries. I mean, so they have to wait for ages. I have no idea, but I hope things become better. And then communicate. Communicate. If you're a student, you are in touch with your university, tell them what is happening. They should be able to know. Don't just keep quiet because they don't know. Yeah, they are so busy, starting terms and all that. So they probably know a little bit about what's going on in the UK, in the UK's Home Office, but it's you to update them. So keep in touch. If you have supervisors, if you have, maybe, yeah, basically that. Yeah, supervisors, teachers, administrators, let them know. Let them know whatever is happening so they can find a way of helping you. They are closer to the Home Office than you as an international student. So let them know. And then when there is something I forgot. When you are making a paid inquiry, make sure that when the person at the Home Office reads the message, they automatically consider it as something urgent. Let them know, tell them if the university has said if you don't provide your visas by the end of this month, you're gonna lose your place because we've given you enough time. Let the immigration know. They might escalate your issue. So let them know. And the third point is join various groups, especially Facebook groups. I joined about 2 groups. There is a UK visa immigration something, and that's where I noticed that, hey, Annette, you are not alone. There are students who submitted their biometrics in July. You submitted yours in just August, and you are complaining. They're also complaining, and then you're like, oh man, wow. If this is happening to them, they're really strong. I should be strong. So I'm not saying that when you go there, things are going to be solved, but at least, you feel like you're not the only person in that situation. There are so many other candidates or students who are experiencing the same thing. So it kind of, makes you stronger. You're like, oh, there is somebody else struggling. Yeah, this is my own life, but still, I'm not alone. Yeah, so join those groups, to even ask for advice and all that. Yeah, they will not be able to answer all the questions, but they can answer a few questions that can make you feel like, oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we shall go through this. Yeah, they can help you to hang in there. Yeah. And then track it. Track your application every day. Track your application every day, but it can be frustrating if there is no change in your application. And in that case, what can you do? Do other things that make you happy. Don't overthink about the UK visa because you submitted the documents, right? But you don't have any say. You are not going to force them to rush it. So if you don't have anything you can do to force them to make the decision that instant, do other things that can make you happy. In my case, I'm a YouTuber, so I decided to make as many videos as I could. And within a week, I noticed that my watch time increased. So I was like, yes, I'm sad the other side, but I'm progressing this side. So good. So make something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you happy. Yeah, that's what I can say. And then the last one, and which is actually the most important, be careful. Be careful when you're submitting your UK visa application. Be extremely careful. If necessary, get someone else to go through your application. It's very important. There are some mistakes that I noticed after experiencing this, delay, and I was like, oh, I'm such a stupid person. I would have submitted this as well. I made those silly mistakes. I'll be talking about them in the separate video. So if you watch it, please share it, because I'm sure there are so many people who might make those mistakes. I mean, we live in the same life, so yeah. So make sure that your application is good. Submit all the documents that are required. Yeah, don't be like, I've submitted this is enough. It takes more time for them to confirm the things. But if you have submitted, all the accompanying documents, it makes the things a little bit easier. Yeah, don't be like, this is enough. No, they're handling thousands, I mean millions of people who are looking for visas to enter the UK. So that's all. And what I can say is that for students, for some it takes 3 weeks, for some people 4 weeks, some people 5 weeks, some people 6 weeks, and others 8 weeks. So it depends on various factors that I can't even explain. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Love ya. you.